Hey guys, Julie Saillant, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. My master life path number is 33. I'm psyched that you guys are here. I am your intuitive healer for your life and business. I am a seer, I'm a shaman, I'm also an animal communicator, and I am here to help you reconnect back to your heart and help you through any challenges that you're having and see if we can smooth those over for you and make life a little bit easier for you. It's all about you connecting back into your heart, your soul, finding out what you're here to do on planet Earth. Because I always say, you are a limitless being capable of anything, and you are living in the 3D world here as a human. So that's how you're experiencing life. But it still means that because you're a master life path number, you have been around the block more than others. You have definitely reincarnated more than others. And there's so much for you to do in this time that you're here on planet Earth. So welcome back. I'm so thrilled that you're watching and getting some good stuff out of the content. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every time you do, it will just send your energy towards me, so that when I call in your ancestors, they can be present for you to give you some messages. I will be doing some channeling for you, as well as the cards. I am not a reader, but I am an animal communicator, and I have gotten some animal cards that want to step in a little bit later on to give their attributes to you and also some of their perspective to you, to see how they can help your life flow a little bit better. So this is all about you today. It's all about your life path number. We don't go by zodiac signs. And this is for master life path numbers 33. And the master life path numbers, your number is created just by your date of birth. So you just add up through your month, your day, and your year. And you add all those numbers together. For instance, October is the 10th month. So 1 plus 0 is 1. If you're born on the 25th, 5 plus 2 is 7. And then if you're born in 1983, you'd add up the 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3. And then those three numbers you add up again, and then bring those down to the lowest number. 33s are master numbers. We have been around the block a little bit more. I'm a master number 11. We have a very big vision with a big responsibility on our shoulders, because we're here to make the most impact. It's like, if you're a master number, you've probably signed up to have a PhD or a doctorate while you're here on Earth, right? We are highly empathic, highly intuitive, and you guys are the illuminated nurturers, right? That's what you're called. So what I will do today is just give you some information, some channelings, as well as I do have some more information for you on just what it takes to be a master number 33, which I think you'll find interesting. And I will ask all your ancestors to come through as well. So I've already asked my guides to come in. So what I like to do first is I like to just set the intention with you that this is a general reading. Hopefully it will resonate for you, but either way, don't make it try to fit. If it doesn't fit, maybe the next one will be your story. But let's just take a deep breath in. I want you to really focus on your heart. And I want you to take a deep breath in and just think about positive intentions that you are here to receive. Anything that you need will be illuminated for you, and that I can bring it through for you through your ancestors. So take a deep breath in and expand your heart. And then let it out. And then take another deep breath in, expanding your heart. And I let it out. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all my guides for being here. I would just like to start out by giving you a little description, because every life path number has, really what they're here to do on planet Earth. And you guys have, because you're nurturers, you have healing gifts to heal yourself and others. You are very intuitive, as I said. You're very loving, joyful, energetic. You are, when you're in alignment, you're amazing. For people like us, when we get out of alignment, that's when things can get tricky. You are destined to speak out on justice, and you'll probably have a spiritual job description when on planet Earth. That's probably what I'm reading here. And as I said, you might do double the work, because you'll have double the reward and double the karma. That's what you're here for. 33s are known to be teachers, marriage counselors, social workers, musicians, singers. And so we kind of want to make up for lost time, right? As 33s. You basically live 80% of your lives at a simple level, mainly to conserve energy, because when you think about what you're creating, what you're wanting to pull into your world, into our world, that takes energy, right? Because as you manifest, you think about it in this world, and then you manifest it in through the 5D and above, right? And this is the 3D where we create everything, third dimension, if you don't know what that means. If you are seeing, you are psychic, whether you know it or not. And if you're seeing repeated numbers, they always talk about the angel numbers. Like I always see 1111, and 11 happens to be my master life path number. If you see 333 or 222, they're all angel numbers, but they're your guides trying to send you information. They're number sequences also to support you when you're at a high or a low point. So if you're somewhere right now where I'm getting a lot of you feel very confused, very withdrawn, very much you're feeling this retrograde. Master numbers feel the retrogrades more than any other life path numbers because we're sensitive, because we're empathic. We feel everything, which is why it's very difficult for us to go into crowded places, parties, Kroger, Stop and Shop, because we go in and we feel everybody's stuff, right? Whether it's good or bad, it's still an overload on our psyche. Even if you feel good all day long, you feel other people's happiness, it can still overwhelm us because it's not our stuff to deal with, right? It's not our junk. So that's why we need a lot of time alone, time to kind of just breathe and relax. And when I talk to my clients, there's so much in their head where they don't even have a chance to even breathe. They're just kind of like holding it together, right? Does that make sense? That's why I always ask you to take a nice deep breath for me when we start this work. But you are strongly influenced by the retrogrades. And I want to say, is it Pluto that's retrograde right now? But it does affect us. So if you're seeing repeating numbers, and if you feel more down than normal, I've been a little bit teary-eyed this last couple of days, which is not normal for me. It's because of retrograde, and also because Spirit is bringing things up for you to look at that he probably wants you to address. Things that you might have pushed, to the side for a while. Like maybe there's someone that you need to forgive, or you need to ask forgiveness from. That would be coming up right now for you. Things that make you extremely, sad or melancholy, maybe a death of a parent, are coming up now they're telling me to really set the stage. They're asking you right now to set the stage for your ascension. So what's happening is the way that they're showing me is they're building a new stage. When you have your famous band or whoever you listen to for music, or even a play or art, they have a stage that they're on. They're showing me men actually making the stage, with the wood for the flooring and the background, and you're the actor, or you're the person that's going to be on the stage. And they're saying that you need things exactly as your specs, or else you won't be happy. There's a very strong component here of you not allowing other people to even voice their opinion. It's kind of like you have this vision for what you want to achieve for your life or when you're in business, and you won't stop until it's done. And that's all great. But there are a lot of people who might be able to help you along the way, but you're very much like this with blinders on, right? You're not letting anyone else even have an opinion. So chill a little bit, relax, let other people have, a say so, and even just a thought on what you're doing, because they might be able to help you save a lot of steps, right? Don't be stubborn. I'm hearing that a lot of you are being very stubborn and being very inflexible, when now is the time you need to be flexible at all costs, because we have the retrograde going on. We have the pandemic. There's a lot of stuff going on. They want you to be more flexible. You are here to reach a lot of hearts and touch a lot of people with a very big personality that you have and what you're here to bring to life. And so they're saying that it's very important that you take time with it, right? Because they're showing me somebody who's pushing forward, but you can only do that so much. You need to kind of get to that flow state again. A lot of you are pushing or pulling. We need to be in flow, right? Like the infinity symbol, because flow is where everything changes for you. Flow is where you're going to feel like everything's easy. Flow is about finding your gifts, finding your calling. You're here doing what you're supposed to do. You're just where you need to be, right? And that means that it's easy. It's not hard. It's not forced. And your guides are asking me very strongly to see if you can find that flow place. You know, the pros of being a master Life Path 33, you're a natural humanitarian and leader. You're bright, you're tenacious, you're disciplined, you're articulate, you're funny, adventurous, self-motivated, and fast learners. You can be the pushiest client or the best client. You're productive under pressure and compassionate. You understand that there are less than 6 degrees of separation between every soul on earth, and you are fantastic at manifesting what you need. What you have in terms of cons, you must learn patience. A lot of you will not be successful until after 33, so you must learn patience. And they're telling me even into your 50s. You can be prone to anxiety, depression, impulsiveness, mood swings due to a busy mind. Can identify with that. Hyperactivity, control, anorexia or weight loss, self-criticism, right? Especially if you eat a lot of sugar, empty carbs, which create impatience and a victim complex. I didn't know that. What? Oh, what? Did you guys catch that? You're prone to self-criticism, especially if you eat a lot of sugar or empty carbs, which creates impatience and a victim complex. Wow. Allergies, you need fresh water and food. You're extra sensitive. Exercise is a must. Martial arts, yoga, or Pilates will improve your core muscles and your posture. As a teacher, you find it very hard to listen to people, especially those you don't respect. That's why 33s are hard to school. You're eager to please, but take criticism to heart. But that's what I was just saying, right? Right? I was just saying that you guys, it's very difficult for you to take criticism or even ideas from other people. But actually, that's where you need to open up more, right? And I don't know if it was you guys that I told the story to, but when I worked in corporate, I had a very big epiphany one day. My boss, I had been working on something all day and I didn't know how to do something. And I took all day long to learn how to do it. And I still kind of hadn't gotten it because nobody could help me. At the end of the day, my boss comes up. She's like, "What are you working on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out." And she's like, "Oh, it's just this, this, and this." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You've been working on this all day?" And I'm like, "Yep." She goes, "Okay, so this is a learning time teaching moment for you, right? You basically just need to ask somebody that's already done it and they'll tell you how to do it and you'll have it just, it'll take you 2 minutes versus you wasting 8 hours, right? You could have done some other stuff, but because your pride kind of got in the way, now, not so much." I hope that you guys heard all that. I don't know if you did or not. But it's really important that you allow people to help you, right? That's the most important thing. Allow them in. 33s do not like to be helped because a lot of you are seeing as a weakness, they're telling me. It's not a weakness. As I've said before, I don't know if you've ever heard me say that, but asking for help is the biggest tool you have in your toolbox. I used to think it showed weakness. Really, it just shows that you need help. That's it. There's nothing negative about it. Anything negative is in your mind. So flip that to positive. There are people that want to help you and people that don't want to see you struggle. And why waste time when somebody else has already kind of done this before and done it effortlessly, right? Or they've struggled, but you can use what they've done and make it easier for you and everybody else, right? I just wanted to ask your ancestors to come through for who's ever watching this for the 33. Okay, this is for a lot of you out there. I actually got a grandmother coming through, kind of like my grandmother. My grandmother was the most amazing person. And what they're saying is, you're being really stubborn right now, and you're not listening to anyone. You need to start opening up. They're saying, she's saying, "I know you have a vision. You don't have to compromise on your vision, but it will help you if you do listen to others," right? I mean, make it easy on yourself. Some of you out there are struggling financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You feel like you're getting hit on all levels, right? You feel like you're disconnected from God. You feel like your weight's fluctuating. You feel so you don't feel at your best. You feel as though you need a big change in your life, but you don't know how to make it, or you're working on the change, but it's coming a lot slower than you thought it would. Super frustrating. I get that. They're saying that you are extremely unfulfilled. With what though? With yourself. They're saying it's not even what's around you. It's that you feel unfulfilled within yourself, as though you have a very great calling, but you don't know what it is. You have gifts, but you're not sure all of what they are. You feel very alone, very just drifting. And they're saying that you're never alone. You need time off to yourself, number one. You need to ground yourself, number two. You need to sage yourself, number three. You need to call in your ancestors, number four. Call in your archangels, number five. Call in God or spirit, number one, should be number one. Why are you doubting yourself? They're saying. They're asking you this question. Why do you keep doubting yourself? Because it hasn't worked out before. But that doesn't mean it's not going to work out now, right? As I say, if you're choosing the two doors, right, and you've got faith and you've got fear, choosing fear is always choosing the same thing will give you the same result. But choose faith, it'll give you different results, because faith can come in many forms. They're asking you to have faith in yourself. This is what's required of you right now. They're asking you to have faith in yourself. I'm writing that down. Have faith, 33s. Have faith. And if you don't know how to do something, find someone who does know how to do what you want to do and ask them for help. If you can't see how to get from point A to point B, find someone who can do it. If you can't figure out how to make money in your business, find someone who's doing it and hire them. If you don't know how to use your gifts, find someone and hire them. They're seeing you struggle, and they're saying you don't have to struggle so hard. Stop struggling. Because the more that you struggle, the more detached you get. The more detached you get, the more alone you feel. The more alone you feel, the more you want to quit. You're disconnected from 50% of your power by not plugging into your ancestors and spirit and the universe. Stop saying disconnected. Stop having a big ego and thinking I can do it all by myself. I'm preaching to somebody out here today. I don't know who it is, but somebody needs to hear this. Your ancestors are telling me you're ready. Stop trying to figure it out. In other words, they're showing me you in books, like you're reading books and you're reading online stuff and you're searching for all the answers. And maybe this is the answer, maybe that's the answer. And they're saying, no, the answer is within, in your heart. In your heart. That's where the answer is. The one place you don't want to look, they're saying. Why are you so afraid of going there? They're saying there's been a lot of hurt. We understand that. We've got you. But hurt and joy are part of the journey, dearest. That's what they're saying. Hurt and joy are part of the journey. And don't give up because things get hard. These are just tests that you're going through to make you stronger, to make you learn, to make you grow. No, they're not fun, but everyone has them. As a master number, you must understand that your vision is greater than others. If they can't understand your vision, don't get mad at them. They just don't have the wherewithal like you do. They don't have the vision that you have. They don't have it. That's why you're leading them. But just because you're leading them doesn't mean that they don't have good ideas for you. there are quite a few of you out there that have shut down on your gifts. I was speaking to somebody just yesterday who was an artist, and they stopped doing their artwork. And your ancestors in spirit is saying, get back to it, right? Your artwork is your vehicle to happiness and prosperity. It was given to you as a gift for a reason. Of course, you have free will and you don't have to use it. But wouldn't it be so much better if you did? Because you love it so much. Let me see what the animals had to say. I pulled out 3 cards for you guys. Time for a deep dive, Swan Spirit. It's a beautiful, beautiful pink swan with pink flowers and a really gorgeous headpiece. Time for a deep dive. There's something that you need to find. It's a key of some sort, and you need to go deep to find it. And it could be in your unconscious. It could be back to your childhood, a memory that you have. There's something, some key that you need that you will find if you take a deep dive. And you must go without emotion, they're saying. So I'm thinking it's a spiritual journey that you must take that will bring you back a key to move forward. For this journey, they're saying you need to ask for your spirit guides to help you. And if you don't know who they are, this is the perfect time to start. That's what they're saying. Yeah, they're saying that you have everything that you need within. You must believe it. Panther spirit came through. Reclaim your power. It's like a beautiful, beautiful panther, like a black panther. Some of you are giving your power away. You're leaking power everywhere you go. And you also have people around you that are like energy vampires. They're taking from you all the time. And I don't even know if you realize it. They could even be family members. They could be spouses. You're very high, vibrating very high, and they're very low. Every time you get together, they suck everything out of you, like all your energy, your thoughts, everything. And I'm seeing it's a spouse, it's a family member, parents, and they're saying you can't do this anymore. You need to protect your energy from people, right? Because random people will come in and just try to grab your energy. How do we do that? We shield ourselves, right? You ask all of the archangels to come around, as I always do before I start with you folks. I ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriella, and Archangel Metatron to come forward and surround me. And protect yourself, especially if you know that you're going into a hostile area, right? Work. But reclaim your power means to take back. You have more than enough power for the journey in front of you, but you need to make sure that you don't leak it or people don't take it from you. Owl spirit, you can see clearly now. This is a gorgeous owl with a crown on top of her head. You see clearly now. There's something that you are not noticing that's very important in your field. I don't know if is it a person? They're saying it's actually a viewpoint that comes from a person, not yourself, that you need to know. Who are you listening to? And are they giving you good advice? When you're with this person, does your antenna go up like your alarm bells go off, or does it say, oh, this is a good person? There's someone or something in your field that's not for you. It's actually there to deter you and hurt you. Not for everybody, but just for some of you guys. So if you've been feeling a lot of static in your field, pay attention to who's around when you feel that way. It could be just a feeling of chaos, a feeling of off energy, a feeling of weaker, like I'm weaker than normal, I'm slower than normal. Those people are affecting you, your consciousness and your energy. You got a bunch of really cool things. From the fixed stars, you got Arcturus, guardian of the bear. It's a beautiful white bear. Cut through the illusions, healing spiritual energy, change with rebirth. Beautiful, beautiful white bear. I love bear. It's a white polar bear. Cut through the illusions, healing spiritual energy. Yeah, there's an illusion that this person that's around you is weaving in a web to catch you, is what I'm feeling. It's what I'm getting. It's a very interesting. I've never gotten this before, ever. But for somebody, it makes sense. And for somebody, you need to hear it. Your intuition is never wrong. Your ancestors are saying your intuition's never off. If you feel something strange is going on with this person, it is. Cut through the bullshit, cut through the illusions, and heal your energy. Go within, sage, get yourself together. Take some time for yourself. Don't go outward and journey, go inward. There you'll find all your answers. From the fixed star, you got Nunki, star of the sea, Nunki. It says, letting go of the past, success comes with a price. Remember what I always say, right? Every level of success is going to require something different of you that you don't want to give. Could be money, could be the new you, could be more time, could be moving. It could be doing something you don't want to do, you've never done before, like writing an article or starting a new business or a new arm of your business, whatever it is. But you've got to let go of the past to let the new in. This almost looks like a lighthouse, right? You're like a bright star for all to see. It's the star of the sea. Letting go of the past, success comes with a price. You are the star of the sea, they're saying. You are the light in the dark for others. For Egyptian, you got Mut, M-U-T, mother goddess. It says generous, charming, persistent, and calm. Planet the sun. This is what you are. Generous, charming, persistent, and calm. They're saying a lot of you, though, although you're persistent or ready to give up, you are so unhappy. You are so sad. Right now, if you're teary-eyed a lot, I honestly want you to know that could be due to retrograde, because I am, and that never happens to me. But we have big time retrograde right now. But they're saying to let it out. A lot of you are not letting out the emotions. And that's just a way to cleanse yourself. It's like taking a spiritual shower, right? Let that stuff out, let it go, and release it. And release all that does not belong to you. Release it. Just say, I surrender all that does not belong to me. I surrender any ball and chain that I'm, carrying. Message from the universe, you got asteroids, protects, balances, brings in more feminine energy, stabilizes emotions. That's what you're here to do. Help others balance, help others inspire, help others motivate. They're telling me to tell you, don't forget who you are. A lot of you are forgetting who you are and how awesome you are. And they're saying that you're a master number. You're here for a reason. Your soul signed up for this for a reason. To teach. Nebula, messages from the universe. Things are happening for reasons larger than yourself. Trust the divine. What? That's what I've been saying, right? Things are happening for reasons larger than yourself. Trust the divine. There's always something bigger than you. You just need to trust. All right. Well, I hope this helped you guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me comments because I respond to all the comments. And I want to wish you guys just so much love, so much happiness, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.